what made us strong over the history, and I'm talking about the Western world, were the values. The respect for basic fundamental rights, the understanding that the government is there to serve you as citizen, as a person, not for you to serve the government. And what the Prime Minister of Canada, the way he's behaving right now, he's exactly like a tyrant, like a dictator. He's like Ceausescu in Romania. If even you doubt, if you raise doubts about the vaccines, you're outcasted. What's the difference between what he does and what happened under the Inquisition? See, on one side they say, well, we should not believe in God, but on the other side they say, believe in science. We don't have to. Science is not about belief. Science is about measurements, conclusions, hypotheses, and arguments. We got to a point right now where even if you say something, if you raise any doubts, you're already considered, you know, as whatever, you know, they label you in very different ways. This is not okay. And I have to tell you, you know, that when I saw the protests in Canada, you know, the way the truckers over there reacted, you know, I got in touch with some of them, others contacted me, I congratulated them, and I want to use this opportunity to thank them. And I hope this movement for freedom and for rights is spreading all around the world, because at the end of the day, we have to make sure that all these elected officials, they understand that they were elected in those offices to work for the people, not to behave like masters of slaves.
The reality is, organizations like yours that continue to spread misinformation and disinformation on the science around vaccines, around how we're going to actually get through this pandemic and be there for each other and keep our kids safe.
What is this protest about for you?
For me, I think it's just like the fact that there's too much control right now from the government, and it's not fair. I work in schools and I've seen how kids have been impacted by the mandates and the forced masking and everything like that. And I truly believe like our kids need to be kids again. So we need to get back to that. Like I want to see them playing with their friends again. Right now they ask me all the time, they're like, well, why can't I hang out with my friend? It's like, well, because I'm told you can't. And that's my only reason why. So.
Well, it's because of rules that don't make any sense. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Yeah, they don't make any sense. And, you know, I'm just very much looking forward to the time when I can actually see them playing together, see their smiles, because that's one big thing I miss is seeing their smiles in class. So very much looking forward to that again.
Someone was telling me, I heard statistically, like kids are now more likely to have speech impediments because they can't see faces and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah. I actually work with a lot of kids with speech impediments, and when we actually like teach them how to speak, they watch our mouth and we kind of show them how to speak. And that's just it right now. Like they have masks that have like a little like window in them, but it's nowhere near enough to actually like teach them how to like enunciate words and everything like that. So
just fundamental human being stuff, right?
Yeah, basic like human growth.
You remember a few months ago, in a similar press conference, I showed you the contracts, the way they were released to the public and to US media. After the pharma companies accepted to be released this way, and I will show you some of the pages. This is the contract with Moderna. Pfizer is even worse. At least here you can see the page number. In the contract with Pfizer that was released to the public, you can't even see the page number. So I'm asking all of you, is this transparency? Do US journalists or US people feel safe when the head of the European Commission is negotiating personally with the CEO of a private company, public company, whatever, you know, they have stocks, but it's still a company. It's not the government. It's not the state. We became objects of these people. They strip away our rights. because they have commercial agreements. This is unacceptable.